here is a refresh challenge for you today. Which product is going to produce the best refresh results to get this hair out of a bun and revive the curls for the day? Hello, this is April with The Curl Story, a channel dedicated to helping you build your curl confidence with curly hairstyling routines, techniques, and signature hairstyles. And today I want to revive these curls. So I'm going to do a side-by-side challenge with reviving one side of my hair with the wash day gel that I use and the other side with just the foam. I used both of those products on wash day, but I wanted to find out which product worked best for refreshing. So here I've sectioned my hair so that we can start from the bottom and work our way all the way up to the top. For this first side, I'm going to dampen my hair with the spray bottle, but you could also dip your hands in a bowl of water and then smooth the products over. I actually prefer to do it that way because it's really hard to keep picking up and putting down and pressing that spray bottle handle when your hand is just wet and full of slippery gel. So whichever way is most comfortable for you, but it just shows better for me to use the spray bottle so you can see how much water I'm applying to my hair. The other thing is that this spray bottle, it has such a light mist that I have to use a lot of it to get enough water onto my hair. So just keep that in mind as well. You can see that when the hair still looks a little bit stringy, just add a little bit more water to try to bring those curl clumps or those curl families back together and to smooth down that frizz a bit more. And this makes a huge difference in the refresh. Here I'll be using just a little bit of the same gel that I used on wash day, which was the Innersense Organic Beauty I Create Volume, which is a medium hold gel. It does feel very light, it's very easy to emulsify with water, and it's very easy to apply throughout the hair strands. It is an aloe-based gel, so it helps to draw moisture to the hair, which my hair really loves, especially in the arid environment that I live in. And you can already see from the refresh how the curls are starting to spring back up. So now I'm just going to do the same technique on the top section. My curls on the top section have more spring factor, so the refreshes are always more interesting to watch on this section, because you can really see the curls bounce back. So I'm going to do the same technique where I'm going to dampen the hair first, again to reactivate that product, and then I'm going to just try to find those curl clumps. Now I'm not brushing my hair with my finger or my hands or anything. I'm just trying to smooth, more pressing the product down. So mostly trying to smooth out that frizz and press those curl families or those curl clumps back together. And I just try to look at it and see which direction it's curling. Then I can use a little bit of that finger coiling technique to try to bring those curls back together. So I have some large sections, some smaller sections, and I try not to be too detailed with it. They're all going to blend into each other. I really only like to spend 5 minutes on all of my hair for the refresh. I can do it pretty fast now. So I hope that gives you a lot of hope and confidence that this doesn't need to be super detailed. If anything, I just spend the most time on this top section that's really going to show the face framing pieces, the crown. The crown is a place where the hair often gets flattened or there's part lines or cowlick, so always make sure to check that area before you finish refreshing your hair. So here, if I find a section that's not clumping well, I just add a little bit more water. That helps to just bring life back to the curls. It's important to note that this is where you want to make sure that the frizz is being smoothed down, because if your hair is frizzy right now when it's wet, as soon as it dries, it's going to be even frizzier. So right now is the time to really make sure that it all looks smooth while it's wet. Again, that water is going to help. And the gel, what happened to the gel? I completely forgot to add the gel here. So I'm just going to add a little bit. I'm going to start with about a dime size amount, just emulsify that so it's spread all throughout my hands and my fingertips, and just wipe it all down the surface of my hair. So this is it for side one with the gel. It's damp at this point, and I'm just going to leave it to air dry while I work on the other side with the foam. Now I did use this foam on wash day, but I used it over the gel. I concentrated mostly on the roots because I wanted to create more lift, and it did. I did have more volume, which I really needed with my longer hair. It tends to feel heavy and be more weighed down, so I wanted to use a lighter weight product on the top. So that should tell me if it's going to give me more lift, then that means it's probably not going to be as defined. But I thought that since I already have gel throughout my hair, that this light foam on top might just add a little bit of moisture and add a little bit of shine and be just what I needed. And I wanted to try to just use one product at a time, because that's how we can really learn what the products do in our hair. So I could have just put gel all over, put the foam on top again, which is perfectly fine. But again, I just wanted to find out what these products actually do on their own so that I can learn how to use them based on what benefits they provide. I'm just going to do some hair flips here before I dry my hair, because I don't want any of that hair to be stuck to my scalp or pressed down. Since I was doing this half and half, I was, pressing down that top middle section. So I just wanted to loosen that up before I begin the drying process. And after just a few minutes, before it even started drying, there's a huge difference. Here's the foam side with a lot of frizz compared to the gel side that is more defined, and the curls starting to bounce back already. So here's a little bit of a closer look. You can see how different this foam side is. Stringy, it's frizzy, the hair is separated. So yes, it is possible that different sides of our hair have different curl patterns, and that could make a difference as well. So it would be fun to even try this test on the opposite sides and see if it would still make that difference. So I'm going to hover diffuse. So if you have any problems diffusing your hair and getting too much frizz, typically hover diffusing works best, but wow, look at this crown frizz. So what is happening here? So my thought is that since I didn't use the gel close to my roots, that just the foam at my roots again was not enough of the definition that I need for my hair structure. So now I know, even though I liked the volume that I received on wash day from that product, I might need to still use a little bit of this gel. This is a lighter hold gel than I've used before, so I am thinking that will still work, and I have many other techniques for styling for volume at the roots, so I'm going to try those instead rather than relying on the product. So, and is this even fixable? Look at this separation here. So let me show you what I'm going to do here. So I'm just going to take this curl clump that's supposed to be together and just press it again with some water, do some finger coiling until that curl just calms down, until it comes back together. So these are just the little detail work that usually we don't have to do very much, and wow, that other foam side is just getting frizzier by the minute. Now, Innersense does have a stronger hold gel, which is called I Create Hold, and that one I had really loved. That one is a stronger hold, so that one would be great to find out. Now I'd like to compare the I Create Volume with the I Create Hold, and I'll do it on the opposite side just to make sure that that side of my hair just isn't frizzier by chance. That could very well be a possibility. Here, I'm trying to apply gel on that side to see if I can fix this, but there's already, when you add too much product, sometimes that doesn't even help. You just need to rewash and start over again, but I'm gonna do my best and see what happens. With some more water and some finger coiling, I think this could work. What do you think? Do you think I'm going to be able to do it? Well, the other trick that I like to do is to change up my parting, especially since I did this half and half, but this diagonal parting, even if your hair is already dry, this is a great way to be able to get volume on both sides of your hair, meaning the same amount of hair on either side, but still having that look of a side part framing your face. I'm going to add more hairspray just to set this diagonal parting in place, and I am done. So what do you think? Is this passable? Did I achieve the refresh from the bun to be able to wear my hair out for another day? Let me know what you think, and let me know if you've tried this experiment with your hair and just trying one product at a time to see how it reacts and really determining what strength of hold you need for your hair, what level of moisture, all those types of things. So more curl talk to come soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.